Hello there, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be discussing one of the questions that I get asked a lot. So if you've been following me for long on other platforms, I have built my food blogging platform from scratch to about 400,000 followers on all platforms combined. And one of the questions that I do get asked a lot from people who are starting, like friends who want to get into social media and all of that is, hello there, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be discussing one of the questions that I get asked a lot. So if you've been following me for long on other platforms, I have built my food blogging platform from scratch to about 400,000 followers on all platforms combined. And one of the questions that I do get asked a lot from people who are starting, like friends who want to get into social media and all of that is, how did you do it? I know some people ask, how did you do it, with the hopes of me telling them that, oh, do A, B, and C, or like do this one thing and you get there. And as much as I wish that was the case, because if that was the case, trust me, I'm creating 4 other pages this instant. But spoiler alert, before we get into the video, it's not one thing that you do that gets you there. It's a combination of a lot of things done over a long period of time. Let's get into it. So I'm just gonna share things that have worked for me. Obviously, everybody's journey is different. There are people that start social media today and in a month their content go viral and they have a lot of followers. There are people that would be on social media for like 10 years before they see any real growth. I'm talking in terms of what I have experienced and what I have built. And I love that my journey had been steady and gradual because it has made me learn so much. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is you need a purpose. I know this sounds so deep, but it's truly important for you to have, call it a vision, call it a goal, call it a purpose. But why are you doing what you are doing? Why are you on social media? Whether you are running your own business, whether you're a content creator, whether you are an influencer, a creative, whatever you are online, what is your purpose? What do you hope to achieve one day? When we take money out of the equation, what else do you want to do? What else do you want to be known for? What do you want people to learn from you? And it's so important because a lot of people, money has become the main focus, has become the main driving goal, that when they get online and the money is not coming, it's so easy to quit because the money is not coming. That was the primary goal in the first place. Don't get me wrong, I am the president of Money Lovers Association. Trust me. But I also know that money as a goal or money as a purpose in anything makes it very difficult for you to see the bigger picture, because there are things that you do because you want a quick buck or you want a quick CD, which may not serve you in the long term, because at the end of the day, money is the only thing you're looking at. For me, I know the kind of brand I am building. I know what I want to be known for. I know the kind of impact I want to have on young people. So there are times where a brand deal will come in and I'm like, okay, what kind of impact is this work or is this brand going to have on my audience? There are younger people in my audience. What am I telling them if I'm collaborating with this kind of brand? Then I'm like, okay, I can't do that. The money is good. I'm able to refuse that because of the bigger goal I have, which is impact, which is I want people to see my life and feel like they can do better things. I want people to feel inspired to go for the life that they want. And that means there are certain things I need to do. There are certain brands that I cannot even work with if I want to promote that. That is why having a purpose is so important. And it also drives you in everything that you do. Like, you don't just copy blindly. You don't just do anything because, oh, this is trending, this is what is happening in the space, let me do that. Because at the end of the day, you have a goal. You have the goal of, this is what I want to achieve in 5 years. This is what I want to achieve in 10 years. And I know that following needless trend right now is not going to serve that person. You live every day as that person you want to be in 10 years, in 5 years. And all of that. So having a purpose, it's just like having a purpose in life. The wind doesn't blow you anywhere. If you don't have any goal, you're just aimless and walking around and whatever, you just do whatever because you don't have a purpose, the wind just blows you anywhere. It's the same on social media. It's the same with the craft you are building, the life you want to build. So just think carefully about your purpose and what you actually want to do and what you want to gain from it and what you want other people to gain from it. Numero, you need to have a whole lot of interest in what you decide to do. I think it's easy. I feel like so many people feel like, oh, social media is the easy way out, because I see all these influencers traveling, getting brand deals, getting gifted, and I just want to take part of that. And yeah, they do get all those things, but those influencers will tell you that it didn't take a day. They had to invest, use their own money to buy stuff, travel before they were paid to travel, or their expenses were paid for, right? So it's really, really important for you to love what you are doing. It should be something that is an interest to you. If you love sports and you go into sports blogging, it makes more sense. If you love fashion and you go into fashion blogging, it makes more sense. If you love food and you go into food blogging or food content creation, it makes more sense, right? You can learn to love other things and go into it, but if there's no love there at all and just getting there because somebody has been doing it and it's working for them, that's not the best way to get into anything. So you need to have love and passion for what you're going to be doing, because there will be tougher days. There will be days where there's no money in your bank account because you use all the money to create content, and you need to keep going, and the love and the passion is what will keep you going. Number 3 is a whole lot of consistency. Listen, when you start, you have to literally beg people to share your stuff. You have to literally beg people to leave comments and all of that. It's wild out there, and I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just telling you the reality of the content creation space and all of that. You see people go viral and their content is doing so well. Somebody posts in 700 comments. It didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen overnight, right? There are people that got into stardom overnight, but 90% of people, you have to build your way slowly. This is how consistency works, right? So let's say that there is this droplet of water that is always, dropping into a barrel. It just drops and drops, and when it starts, it's so insignificant. It just drops and you don't even care about it. Let it keep dropping. Let it keep dropping. A month, 2 months, 6 months, 10 months, 6 years, 5 years, 10 years, 2 years, and you see that little droplet of water come together. Now there's water in the barrel. You can use the water to cook, you can use it to bath, you can use it to clean, because it's a lot of water and it's significant. That is how consistency works. Every day you show up, you are sowing seeds for the future you. Every day you show up, you are sowing seed for that virality that you want, that brand deal that you want, that all expense paid trip that you want. But if you come today and then it drops, tomorrow you don't come, the next day you don't come, the next time you come and it drops, you are delaying your own progress because you are not being consistent. Nobody wants people that are not consistent. Let me tell you, when brands want to work with you, they do a lot of research. So much research. Some go as far as an agency, I know this. I also have a social media agency that I run. When we are doing audits for brands, right, we go as far as checking the times between their posting. Okay, so if the person is posting once a week for 6 months, okay, this person is consistent. Just that her posting schedule is once a month. But then when you see a page that has 3 posts in a week sometimes, 1 post in a week sometimes, another week there's no post, we know that person is not consistent. Even though they can post a lot one week and then the other time they don't post, that is not consistency. Consistency is being on a schedule that you agree to be on, and you show up when it's time. So for anybody here who feels like, oh, consistency means I have to be online all the time, I have a life, I have a 9 to 5, I have kids, I have a boyfriend that I have to cook for and all of that. Consistency doesn't mean show up every day. It means show up when you say you want to show up. When you say you will show up. Keep promises to yourself and to your audience. That is how they will trust you. Investment. This is non-negotiable. Listen, if I tell you the money I've spent on food blogging, sometimes I check my account and I'm like, how did I afford this? Where did that money go? My accounting system says I've received this amount of money, but my account is not agreeing because it's not in my bank account. I've spent it, and I've spent it on the business. So investment is non-negotiable. When you're starting out, you're going to probably use your money to do a lot of things. Don't worry about it. You're going to get the money back. I promise you. You're going to get the money back. When I started, I bought my own ring lights, I bought cookware, I bought backdrop. I use my money to fund all these things. And these days, if I want to buy something, I don't use my money. Right? I go to the business account, I pick money from there, and I use it to buy those things from the money I make from the business. So trust me, when you're consistent, the investments will all come back. But the more you invest, the better you get. You invest not just in props and tools. You invest in your knowledge, your time. Sign up for courses. On that note, my Food Blogger Pro course is in the description. For people who are here who want to start food blogging or who have started but need some kind of guidance, this course is for you. link in my bio. You don't just invest in tools. The tools are great, but if you don't have the right expertise and knowledge to use them, there's no need to buy them. So you invest in your knowledge, you invest in your skills, you take courses, you read books, articles, watch other creators. It's very, very important. When your skill is improving, people can tell. I have brands that I work with like monthly, and they can tell that every month the kind of content I give them is different. There's always an upgrade in what they get, because I don't want to be at one point. I don't want to be at one place forever. Like every day I wake up and I ask myself, what can I learn today? I want to sleep knowing that I have added something to what I already know. The final thing I want to talk about in this session is community. Building a community has been one of the best decisions I've ever made as a food content creator, a food blogger. Basically, a community is just a group of your followers that are just in tune with you. They are not just followers. They are people that, if you work with a brand, they are the ones going to buy from the brands. They're going to comment on the brand's page. If you have a course, even if they're not going to sign up for it, they are recommending it to somebody. They are sharing it in their stories. Those people that you connect with on a daily, whether on your stories, in DMs, in comment sections, they support you, they love you, they root for you. They are your die-hard fans. And it's good to have all the followers. I have 120,000 followers on Instagram, but I know that not all those people are part of my community. Some people just follow you because they saw your content they like, and they will never come back to your page again. Those people are not part of your community. The community are the people who are always there. You need to nurture them. You need to make them feel valuable. You need to share resources with them. You need to share knowledge with them. You need to be very intentional about those people, because those people are the ones going to make your brand solid. They're the ones going to recommend you to other people. I have people that I see and I'm like, oh, my friend said I should follow you. My daughter showed me your page, or my colleague at work was watching your video and she showed me your page. My colleague at work told me about you, or she showed me your page and I followed you. Those people, some of them are silent people, some of them, listen, they will never comment, or they will never, but there are still those people that root for you. They watch your stories every day. They want to engage with you. Probably they have engaged with you in their head. You are their bestie in their head, but then not everybody is forthcoming. So you need to be able to be there for those people, make them feel valuable, and you are grateful for them. Whenever my followers do anything for me that I love, I let them know that thank you so much for doing this. I work with this brand, you followed them. I work with this brand, you sold them out. I work with this brand, you bought from them. You went to mention my name there, and thank you. That is how you build community, by being vulnerable, by sharing resources, by being appreciative, being attentive, and being present. So these are some of the things that I have done to grow my page. I know there were no tips and tricks there. There were no hacks like go and follow this person, go and do follow for follow, go and buy followers. All those things are not necessary, and those things are not going to help your engagement at the long run, because you want people that actually like your stuff to follow you, not just people who are just there because you follow them and they're following you back. Right? So if you are a beginner here, if you want to get into content creation, I hope you listen to some of these tips and you apply it to your craft. I know that it can get tough sometimes, but listen, your time will come, okay? Just keep doing what you're doing, keep being consistent, keep building community, keep loving what you're doing and investing. And at the right time, you start seeing results. I hope you like this video. If you want to see a part 2, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Ciao.